Sucker Punch, directed by Zack Snyder. Now, I love Zack Snyder. He is one of my favorite new directors. I loved Dawn of the Dead, loved 300, loved Watchmen, but this one, I have to say, has more suck than punch. Now, this was Zack Snyder's first movie that he wrote as well as directed, the first one that wasn't based on any existing property. And I always loved Zack Snyder's cinematography. This is something that I always say about all Zack Snyder's films, and at least this movie, I'll say what I like about this movie first. Cinematography is great. I love the style. Zack Snyder, it feels like, I don't know if he was, but he's like, he makes it look like, one part music video, one part video game. The story part, but the action though, it really is like a video game. It really feels like they took elements of so many different video game properties. Like in the beginning, it seems to have like the hell gas from Killzone. You have Nazi zombies like from Call of Dead. I mean, Call of Duty. You got like Dragon Age or like Lord of the Rings with the orc and dragons in there. You got like robots, kind of like Clone Wars, or it really takes a lot of elements from anime and video games. Um, with that said, though, besides the action and the cinematography, there's not that much holding this movie. The overall story is very confusing. I mean, you have Emily Browning, who hardly says anything in the first part of the movie, playing Baby Doll, and all these actresses are easy on the eyes, but just like the movie, it's easy on the eyes, but just not have as much depth. Um, I guess Baby Doll was like, it takes place in three realities, like a reality where Baby Doll, after her stepdad kills her sister, sends her to a insane asylum from framing her. And then she's also in this reality where they're in this brothel. And then there's a reality where it's in her mind where she's fighting dragons and Nazi zombies and all this stuff. Then she meets all these other insane asylum girls like Sweet Pea, played by Abby Cornish, who's in Limitless. Jenna Malone, who I loved in Donnie Darko and Saved as Rocket, the sister of Sweet Pea. Blondie, who is funny because she's not blonde, played by Vanessa Hudgens. And Amber, played by Jamie Chung. And it just, I don't know, just, you want to like these characters, but at the end, the payoff, it just really sucks. I mean, they're trying to escape this insane asylum through their mind, or I don't know, through Baby Doll's dancing, which appears to be so provocative, and since it's a PG-13, they can't ever show it on screen. It's really, it's like you want to see what is this amazing dancing she's in, and if that with the whole three reality thing is, what is she really doing? If she's in the same asylum, is she just going nuts? I don't know, but overall, you go through this whole thing, have to find a key, fire, a map, and knife, and then it just sucks. I mean, especially people like Baby Doll. I mean, Rockin', she gets killed, and then they get found out, and then Blondie. So if you're happy that Vanessa Hudgens should get killed, she does, and then Amber gets killed, and then overall, basically, Sweet Pea is the only one that gets escaped, and it's just saying the message of, oh, okay, you have the weapons in yourself to escape or power. It's like, okay, cool, but I'm just glad there's not going to be a sequel, because besides, like I said, the cinematography and fight scenes and the awesome soundtrack, which the soundtrack is so cool. I actually want to buy the soundtrack. This movie does have doesn't have much memorable stuff, and it really was lackluster, really disappointing me, especially being a big Zack Snyder fan. So let's just hope that Superman will be much better than this, and Zack Snyder stick to directing in special effects, not writing. It's not your strong point. All the actresses, I think Abby Cornish was pretty good. I love Jenna Malone. Emily Browning, she sings a few songs, so I just stick to singing. Your acting's okay. Oh yeah, Carla Gigonio, or I forget. She played, Silk Spectre in Watchmen, the first one. She did a great job in there too. But overall, Sucker Punch, yeah, has more suck than punch. I give it an which is a 2 out of 5 stars. So yeah, if you're gonna see it, maybe rent it. If you really want to see it in theaters, I guess it's good to see hot chicks in like video game anime type action, but overall it's not going to be memorable. Just save your money for upcoming movies like Thor and Captain America and Green Lantern. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my review, and yeah, Sucker Punch, yeah.